acts like you're interested.
End zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the...
He's got a man, complete.
I'm getting shredded right now.
Touchdown, Seattle.
That's ridiculous.
75 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Absolutely dunked on.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
I'm so tired of this, bro. Because who was hitting me on that side?
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
I think it was the... I don't even know. I'm not sure.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
They're gone. To the crib, to the crib, to the crib, to the crib, to the crib.
Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Who is that, Logan? It is.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Lock at the man in motion. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his
Bro, you
left.
blocking your own Dusty. Oh, man.
They find some open field here.
Arena wanted your number.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play?
I put him on the double team. Nobody blocked him.
Going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now on 2nd and 13.
He don't get it.
Wilson.
Oh my! I threw it to the, I didn't know the linebacker was going to get up. Like, oh my God, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. I did not expect the linebacker to jump up 50 feet in the air.
Consecutive interceptions here early on.
I'm forgetting Will can't see this.
Charles, for a game where the defense really takes
That's crazy.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away?
I don't know how I feel about
take control
that.
of this game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Returning right back to Lockett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
What type of villain story is that?
Oh, it's on accident, dude.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
On some 8 Mile shit.
On second down, it's Walker.
That's some what shit?
Some 8 Mile. You never seen the movie with Eminem?
The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
His friend had like shot himself.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Why are you hanging up?
Okay, I think
Tell me why you have yet to.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he gets it to the 30.
that's so bad. I ain't gonna lie.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They can
Really get over himself. Pardon me,
that
Rhythm.
is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us.
Join the
got it in that position. That should never happen.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made. The pickup there. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance.
And
come
he
on,
fires
boy.
one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Rolling to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. It got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left.
Give me a
connect, but a late flag comes in.
That's terrible.
And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Steps away to his left. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
It's a hot guy.
And touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson, 46 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Good morning.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone.
You okay?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
You sound very irritated.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Being chased out left.
What is it?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let it.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
They'll throw now on the final play. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
I'm not laughing right now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 41 yards. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the...
And my goodness, another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something.
Tyler Lockett, past the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 60.
And the Seahawks are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion right is Wilson. To throw is Wilson. On 1st down, dancing to his left. Gonna look deep for Wilson. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there. And he forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Touchdown! Breece Hall, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now here is another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So
I would have
whipped
whipped his ass.
They'll get another shot at it
I
now.
guess Cam not me, you know?
Taken in at the 3.
No.
Good coverage there on special teams
No.
as they'll get him down shy of
Nothing.
the 20.
You're not even paying me attention. It was kids
There's the
around.
Seattle offense ready to get this drive
Man,
underway.
they too grown,
It's a game
man.
that they would rather probably forget about.
Let them do what they gotta do.
Charles, and one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's.
And he's free going down the left
It's
side.
too grown
It's a
for it.
foot race.
They grown, like, you know. I get his kids around and everything, but like, you know, what to them? They gotta set it up. They gotta tell it one way or the other.
And the Seahawks are able to claw one back.
Cause me personally, I'm not letting no but kids hold me away from another man.
Extra
I'm with
point
them out.
right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still
No.
a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Girl, you saying it. You the one always trying to fight everybody in their mind. Barely.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on
Barely.
the field, and we are ready to rock.
The time where somebody actually did touch you, you didn't even do nothing. Stereo.
Back of the end zone.
That one girl in, I think it was like first or second period.
About the 17-yard line.
Jets
She
offense
bumped your
coming up
ass.
now to start their next drive.
And you
Still
took that
comfortably on
shit.
top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Nah, I don't want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. Because me personally, I would have just put myself down and stole. But hey, that's just me though.
Now it's Wilson.
Not at all.
Escaping the pressure right.
I'm lying like fuck. If you do that, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but don't do that.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are
Don't
gonna
be-
take
don't be
possession
stupid, man.
of the football. But with the size of lead that this offense
You just
has, I
ruining
don't
yourself
think
by
the interceptions
in
really
school.
gonna
That
affect
shit
it much, but at least for
is
this
fucking
defense,
retarded.
something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard
You don't
watching
care until
anymore,
your
right? They're
ass
just
you
trying
got that shit on
their
your
best to
record for the
make a
rest of your
play,
damn life.
get themselves off the field, which they just did.
And this is taken in at the 5.
Yeah. You say this, you say all this now. I hear you definitely.
39 yards.
And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense.
It's
and
not gonna do
convert
nothing
it
to
into
you until you got an aggravated assault charge on your record.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is
You can
caught at
get
the 5.
anything from fighting that
It's
sport,
not
nigga.
gonna
What do you
make it
mean?
to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole. As
I
they'll
mean, hey,
remain
go
down
for
by
it.
one.
Let's see. Get kicked out of, get expelled or some shit, depending on how bad it is.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to run.
You hit a bit with a chair, assault with a deadly weapon or something.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end
You
zone.
better than me, I
And
would.
he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about
You
4
want to fight
yards.
everybody so damn bad. Like, nigga, you're a suburban, smart child. Just stay in school.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
You tried, but like, nigga, they don't even be doing that,
Charles, you
bro.
remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead.
You think
as they
everybody got a
start
bone
this
to pick
drive
with
here.
you?
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
That's crazy.
To try again after the sack. Wilson being chased out left. He finds Corey Davis. So the completion good for 7 there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun on third down, Wilson steps away to his left.
He's got the connection to Moore. Finding room at midfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
You one of those type of people. I hate it.
On 1st down, Wilson.
Girl, get over yourself.
He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone.
You'll be alright.
Back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will
Should have invited me. I would have came.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long.
I feel bad for your brother though, because I mean everybody in his mama is in PCB. I'm talking like,
and that one falls incomplete.
I know he there.
Historically, this is such a tough.
I'm talking about like I'm seeing everybody.
Right now. A lot of fans.
Yes, either they down there with y'all or they there.
Like this.
He with his family. I would.
They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's more. And he gets this to the 35.
Get over
Good
yourself.
for a gain of 5.
Them basketball shorts don't want you in there. They don't. I know what do want you.
Again, Wilson. Again, he finds more. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23.
Y'all share, bro. Freak ass nigga. That wasn't my question. Girl, you let him start with you the whole time. What can I do? And I do too.
He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Gabriel Davis.
But what I do is, girl, you're not vacationing because you didn't want to come in the first place.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this
you should have acted like you had COVID.
as they just add on to that big lead. And that one will bounce.
Because if you feel like you had COVID, see what that made you
so
say.
we'll start here at the 25.
Shit, my fucking trash where they belong.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
it's not even that way.
Film room and watch every error that they made
and
figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? They'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they
appreciate it.
To hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Huh?
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Unless you talking about something, what you talking about?
The play action.
The water is void.
That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 37.
Black.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Yeah, you should have, but you know how you could.
Sticking with Walker
really
on
think that
2nd
much.
down. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Seahawks on
I would think you would want to do that in
They've hit it
sandals rather than
3 of
shoes.
6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
I'm not gonna lie, that kind of, I don't know. If you're doing all that walking, why would you want to do it in shoes?
just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
What shoes were you wearing?
Going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it
ones are not
game
comfortable.
on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving
No, the
forward.
fuck they are not. I don't know what in the
Here,
hell.
he's back to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
I wouldn't say they're not comfortable. I'm just saying it's not something I would want to walk all
They make
day
the score a
in.
little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys.
Girl, you ain't even in that all day. That's the whole thing.
And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And intercepted.
You have been walking good. You walk at school.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
You funny. I know you're not fucking. Smell yourself right now and get back to me.
He'll get this up only to about the 41.
Smell yourself. Sniff yourself.
Motion right is Wilson.
You smell like outside. I don't want to hear a name from you. You smell like outside talking to me.
That one looks like he'll
Exactly.
here.
I don't want to hear it.
Forced out to his left. He finds Wilson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the
Did she
30.
get some candy?
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first
They ain't throw
down.
candy at you? I mean, that's lit too, but like, they throw like just random shit. Y'all ain't get nothing?
Wilson.
I feel that. I don't.
Fine
But
time to his left. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
not right. What you mean? I don't care. I'm playing.
Throwing again on second down.
You said
Wilson.
what?
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
You don't have to say
We
all
said
that.
it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were. There he goes, left side. he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. 2nd year in the NFL.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Bro, dude, kiss my ass because I don't care.
Oh, Wilson gonna throw. Being chased out left. Uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
You trying to play with me? Like, I'm not going to play with you.
And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have it up.
What are you doing, dude? What did I do? I'm already saved. You like 300 miles away. Shit, you need to. I'll come with you. You ain't saying nothing but a word. Girl, stop being so tired and why didn't you say the water part? Duh.